It's mailbag time here on the Dallas Cowboys Report, filmed right after the Cowboys' not always pretty 27-17 win over the New Orleans Saints. Our first question is more of a comment from JayJay The Mime. Quote, I know Dak had a pick, but damn, y'all really don't appreciate this dude. He had one pick, all of a sudden he had a horrible game. I'm sure we'll have plenty of questions on Dak Prescott. I think my post-game reaction show that we'll film here in a little bit will go up before the mailbag on demand. We'll break this down pretty well in depth. He was awesome the first half. The second half, not so much. From Kool-Aid Masta, why is LVE so bad now? Vander Esch, he had a bad game, and he's had a couple bad games in a row. The issue the Cowboys run into here is that they're the Cowboys have one good linebacker, and his name is Micah Parsons. And you want to play him at edge because Micah pass rusher is so impressive. So I don't know what's going on with LVE. He looks a step slower, and that's a big-time red flag. From Join the Dak Side, is Kellen trying to make sure he doesn't get a head coaching job? The offense from the past couple of games is not operating nearly what it was at the beginning of the year. The offensive line is not doing very well. The receivers are dropping passes better this week. Prescott's missing throws he normally makes. The offense has some real fundamental issues right now, and it's not just one thing going on for Dallas. Mikey RedFL, defense is running nearly every play, not impressed with dealing at all, a bunch of scrubs. Ooh. They got beat on the Taysom Hill run. That was the only play that really worked. I would have liked some better interior pressure. Your pass rushers right now are Parsons and Lawrence. They were awesome in this game. But, look, the Saints, they had 400 yards of offense, but not the same yards played as your offense did. I thought the defense did its job. 17 points, a pick six. If you take away the Deontay Harris touchdown late in garbage time, I think we feel pretty good about it. American Hiker 96. Winning this game doesn't make you feel any better. This should be a blowout. Dak goes straight up bad in this game, winning or not. Again, great in the first half, bad in the second half. And I think we'll remember the second half more, which is fair. He missed too many throws down the stretch in this one. That's a big, big issue for me. Yeah, the interception should have been a penalty. Bad decision, though, probably to throw it downfield, push it in that situation. If you have concern about the offense like I still do, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at as well. From Don, what's going on with the offense? Don't know. You moved the ball at will in every single situation earlier this year. Now you can't run the football. I think it all stems from a lack of trust in the offensive line. But at a certain point, you got to push it downfield anyway. What is your confidence level then in the Cowboys after the game? Right now, today, how you feeling about the Cowboys? Scale this for me, 1 to 10. 1 being you've got no confidence, 10 being this team's win the Super Bowl. Got to be somewhere in the middle. This is the pinned comment, though, so you get the ad break here on YouTube. Head down there and let me know how you feel. Phillip Hensley, why are we not sitting Zeke? He's obviously hurt. Elliott had 13 carries today for 45 yards. 10 was his long. 2 catches for 2 yards. It's just not right. They gave the ball to Pollard a decent amount, similar as touches, but I don't know. Like, he's not right. I'd sit him. Let Pollard be your guy for a game or two. From Zach Watson, what a game from Parsons. Hell yeah. Defensive player of the year in my book. What are your thoughts? I think Micah Parsons unquestionably has to be in the defensive player of the year conversation. There is no doubts about that. The problem is, as good as he's doing this 10 sacks, which is awesome, he's 4 behind Myles Garrett. I think Myles Garrett might break the single-season sack record. I don't think Parsons does. Parsons might finish, second, third, fourth, whatever, but I think Garrett wins the award. From Luis Martinez Vidal, should we need to start looking for O-line early in the draft? This has been a conversation for 3 or 4 years now. The answer is still yes. It will be one of your top needs in the offseason. Texas for life, DC Farrell. Why don't the Cowboys use Pollard in more outside runs, Zeke in more inside runs, the speed, Pollard in the power? You got to be careful because you can't let it just give away what your play call is. Oh, Pollard comes in the game, only outside run. But you got to use more outside runs. You're not using them. I don't get it. Like, you ran a couple outside runs, and one of them went for 59 yards or 58 yards. Do more of that, as far as I'm concerned. From Cobarino, 3 stud receivers, and at times you can end them open. It was weird to have an early game plan in which you fed Noah Brown a bunch. Didn't get that one. I will say this. The Saints are an awesome defense. They're a really good defensive team despite having a garbage offense, as you saw today. But got to do better because you're going to face good defenses in the playoffs. Juan Rivas. What do you think of some of the play calling offensive ball? Offense going downhill every week. Past month plus, not great. Your third down offense is bad, and that's exacerbated by the fact that you're not doing great on first and second downs because you're running the ball so much there. You've asked Dak to bail you out on third downs a lot this past month and a half, and he hasn't done it. That's a red flag. I think the game plan, I don't know what's going on here. Something has changed, and it's kind of broken the Cowboys offense to an extent. If you guys want more free Dallas Cowboys videos, hit that big red button and subscribe today right here, youtube.com/CowboysTV. Free videos every single day. From Brody, miscommunication between Dak and Lamb. There was also some bad play calling at times. Will this continue to be a problem? I hope not. Even on the fourth down play where Dak, I think, threw it to the right spot for Lamb. Lamb didn't drift the way he needed to. It's got to figure it out. There's some, problems right now for this Cowboys offense. Yes, they scored 27. You probably should have scored 40 when you have 4 interceptions. From Jacob, I think that McCarthy matters more to this team than we give him credit for. The adjustments were not there in this game. I think the defensive adjustments were outside of stopping Taysom Hill, but McCarthy's not a terrible head coach. Is he the right head coach? We'll see. For a Fargate 01, not going far if Dak and Zeke keep playing like this. You got to have Dak be better. Let Pollard be the guy. I think you're probably okay. I put Connor Williams back at left guard and quit running shift to middle. Garrett mode. I agree on that last part. You made a switch to McGovern, and the offensive line has gotten absolutely zero better in this game, or in the past couple games. And the up the middle runs are not working, which maybe it's a center issue since that's not Travis Frederick back there. Even on this 58-yard run by Pollard, it's damn near a tackle for loss. He made a guy miss in the backfield. It's the run game, despite what the raw yardage and average might tell you, is still very much broken. We've got some Cowboys jerseys for you guys, many of them under $90 at chatsports.com/Cowboys jersey. That link, by the way, my friends, will be in the comment section. If you don't know what to ask for or get this holiday season, how about a jersey? Pretty straightforward if y'all ask me. Tons of different players and colors and jerseys. A massive variety. Check them out, all of those jerseys, at chatsports.com/Cowboys jersey. The actual C.A.P, on Dak's pick, he was literally hit in the face. Yes, and that was a missed call that needs and is supposed to be a penalty every single time. And it did drastically impact the throw, but still, Dak was not great in that second half. Lance Nail, rough night for the run defense. It was a rough night stopping Taysom Hill. Now, he had over almost half of the carries, but beyond that, they stopped the run pretty decently, but you should have been prepared for Taysom Hill up the middle. That killed him a couple times. They were lucky that they had to have Taysom Hill throw it 41 times. Robert Muncy, how much do you think Parsons would improve during the offseason? He gets some one-on-one time with Ray Lewis or some pointers, sat some with Ware. I want Parsons to be a predominant edge rusher. So I'd rather spend more time with DeMarcus Ware than Ray Lewis. The issues at this point for Parsons come more in coverage, so maybe not the right guy for Ray Lewis in the end. But sure, why not? Never doesn't hurt, right? You know. Question for you now is: will the Cowboys win a playoff game? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Eric Freeman, Dak's been a little off on his passes since the calf injury. He has been a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the calf, though, because a lot of the throws he's off on are on off-balance throws. He's throwing on the run, throwing on the move, and missing some of those. I wonder if it's a lack of confidence in the offensive line. That, I think, might be at the root cause. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't have an answer. Might be the root cause. But, yeah, he's been a little bit off. The entire offense has been off, since that calf injury, frankly. Remmy Gordon, there has to be a better center than Tyler Biadasz that we can get. In free agency, no, there is not at this point. I'm sorry. But in the offseason, I think they should consider something because they gave that job to Biadasz and then let Connor Williams try, and that didn't work at all. I would look at center in the offseason.